Today, I will tell you a story that happened in one of the villages in Russia. They say it is a real story. We did not manage to find the exact source, but this story has been on the internet for a long time. Watch it to the end, it will be interesting. An elderly woman lived alone in the countryside. Her name was Elizabeth. She heard stories that some dangerous dog was wandering around the village. No one dared to approach him. The woman was not indifferent to animals, she had a kind heart. So she decided that if she found the dog that everyone was talking about, then she would definitely help him. 4 days later, the woman went shopping and immediately met this dangerous dog. Although he looked well-groomed, it was clear that the dog was hungry as he was rummaging through the trash. The elderly woman had never seen such a dog in her life before, and she wondered where he came from. "Where did you come from? How long have you been wandering alone?" she asked, but the dog only wagged his tail, so she decided to take the dog home. On her way home, she met a neighbor who told her that it was a dangerous dog, a pit bull, and it was better to leave it in the street. But the woman did not pay attention to his words. She liked the appearance of the dog, and she was not afraid of him. She understood that if he lived in the street, he would most likely die of hunger because no one dared to approach him. At home, she gave the dog food and put a blanket on the floor so that the pit bull could rest. About 5 days passed. The woman made advertisements and put them throughout the village in case someone was looking for her pet, but no one came. In a couple of weeks, the pit bull got much better, and he did not even want to leave his hostess. He was beside her all the time. Elizabeth had children, but they were adults and rarely came to visit their mother. So the pit bull almost became her new baby. He followed her everywhere. The woman gave him a name. The pit bull's name was Bass. The woman called him that because he had a very low and rude voice while barking. Every evening, when the elderly woman was sitting in her armchair, she told Bass about her life. The dog would lie on the rug and listen carefully to everything she said, so they became inseparable. One day, the woman decided to wash her clothes in the river, which was located behind her house. She entered the water, and suddenly she slipped on a stone. The very moment she fell into the water, she was carried away by the current. Even though she lived by the river, she could not swim properly. The woman started screaming loudly, asking for help, but no one came to her. When she was almost drowned, Bass, who had been playing in the yard of the house, heard her. He immediately ran to the river, saw Elizabeth in danger, and rushed into the water. As he was a very strong animal, the pit bull managed to swim against the current to the woman. She held the dog's neck, and he swam back to the shore, struggling against the current as much as he could. The woman was rather heavy for Bass, but he did not leave her in trouble. At last, he managed to get out of the river. The pit bull saved the elderly woman's life, like she once saved him by taking him home. Soon, one of the neighbors came to the place as he heard the woman screaming, but could not enter her house since the door was locked. The man thought that the pit bull attacked the woman, and he was extremely surprised when he realized that he actually saved her life. Then he said, "I think that the time to remove the announcement about the dog has come. No one will come for him. He chose you. He is your guardian angel. Once you saved his life, and today he saved yours. He is grateful to you for your kindness and care." The woman smiled when she heard these words and lovingly looked at her savior, who continued playing and seemed not to realize that he was now a real hero. Bass just did what he had to do for his beloved master. He repaid her for the love she gave him, not paying attention to other people's opinions. That is all. Like and share this story with your family and friends, and write about your pets in the comments. Maybe they are also heroes? Bye!